have spellcraft
I do.
as a skill? Do you have detect magic?
Of course I do.
I
I'm pretty
do.
darn good at it, too.
All right.
Not so good at spotting magic, though.
Look at this.
Okay.
Are we rolling? I thought it was just a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll. So once Chris shows you the spindle, and you can hit record again too, James. if
You
don't
freaking
mind.
kidding me. I'm a pro. I started rolling.
All right, awesome.
I did it in the tower, so I don't know what I got.
You
I obviously got a nat 20.
You got the highest of everybody, but you're still about 10 points short of what you need.
Well, since
I
everybody
was
rolled
a-
low, that
I
wasn't
was a-
very good.
I was a split second away from saying take 10. And, like, no, let me roll. Just in case we need it.
Yeah.
You're better at spellcraft than I am.
But the one thing you do determine if you use detect magic along with it,
Do not have.
That my eyes hurt.
yeah, it's overwhelming. You've even when you're
What you
at your
squinting
height,
at there?
even when you're at your height, you've never seen anything like this before.
So Lambert is going to try something. He knows it's not going to work. He's going to put the pointy end down, and he's going to spin it like a top. That does not activate it.
No, it falls over.
Well, that doesn't work. Let's just find Rumpelstiltskin.
Chris says, perhaps just keep it hidden for a while until you figure out what it does.
Okay.
I do believe it's a sign from the goddess, the Lady of Fates. And I can't think anything else other than it was meant for you. All of you.
When you say that, Lambert thinks again, takes it out of his shirt that he was hiding in, and hands it to Denver. Me and deities don't get along. I probably should not be the one holding this.
Walk this long road with Barlangan by my side. I will gladly hold on to this device.
Well, last thing we want some godless heathen holding on to it.
Another god for you to maybe check out too, Stratton, is Celestian. I'm not sure if you're familiar. I was the goddess or the god of the stars, Farlon's brother.
Nope. haven't heard
Better
of him.
better aligned with someone than with no one. And who better than Obad High to look over this?
Does
where's the shovel?
Grandbreak have spellcraft? Probably
No,
not. But
Probably not. Let me have a look. I'll just look in the old party sheet.
Obad High has kind of like a green man look to him.
He does. He is like the god of nature. He's the Shalm. Shalm is like an old woodwind instrument. He's like the old... Yeah, definitely like the Green Man. And Biori is like the Earth Mother. So let's see, knowledge, spellcraft. Nope, he does not have anything of the like.
I didn't think so, but
Climb, handle animal, and some heal. A couple social skills. He's got knowledge, nobility, and religion though, which might come in handy.
okay.
So with his religion, though, he knows for a fact that that is the symbol, the holy symbol of Isis, the Lady of Fates. He'll tell you all about her. Bakunish god, all that stuff from the Bakunish god, all that stuff from the game notes that I sent.
And something clicks in Lambert's head. If I'm here because of her, is she the reason my dumbass kids blew all my money?
Everything's intertwined, my friend.
Damn.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? Or that's the rub, as we like to say back home, right, Tanya? Everything's intertwined and nothing is intertwined. Don't forget that.
Ooh, Lambert's pissed.
There's a bunch of confusions.
Lambert's got a conspiracy theory in his head, and he's pissed off at the goddess.
I don't like to think about it too hard.
So the spindle is, I don't know if you saw the image of it. It's just a lacquered wooden spindle with a bunch of white threads, and interspersed in those white threads are 3 golden threads.
Yeah, that's the Strands of Fate. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I understand the spindle. Like, I just worship a goddess of nature. That's about it. And even then, I'm just not even that good at it. I just want to live in peace. If a friend needs some help, I'm here. But like, I don't know about all this fates and fate goddess and whatever.
Exactly. It's all a bunch of hokum. Or is it?
I
I won't think that hard.
of faith disturbing. Excuse me. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Lord Vader.
Now, the holy symbol for Istis in this book is actually like a scarecrow-y kind of thing.
Is it really?
She's yeah, it's like a female, but she's got ragged clothing that's threaded out, it's hanging off, and it's got like kind of a mask, like darn, what's the magic guy in
Gethys?
Galarian?
Gethys?
Nethys, yeah.
Nethys, yeah.
Hmm.
Except it's not
The
black and
Greyhawk
white.
wiki says golden spindle with 3 strands.
Huh, it's not like that in the player's guide. That's interesting.
Is
Show
it
you
just
the-
an image of her in the
Yeah,
player's guide?
I'll show you the actual image here. I'll put it in the old Chatterino.
Love Google. Instant.
Let's see the
Fine.
game graphics.
Allow me to put this spindle in my hidden compartment.
I told you not to do that anymore.
He's gonna put it in his butt slot.
That's
Prison wallet. is
that's
what I
frowned
think.
upon in Greyhawk, but it's down on the Wild Coast. That's fine, but leave that there.
That's funny. That came up in the Strange Aeons game that I listened to last week.
Oh, the pearl?
Yeah.
Well, what happens
I
when
haven't
you
watched
druid?
episode 30 yet.
Adventurers are always sticking stuff up their butt. What can you say? It's not
Yeah.
fate. It just happens.
So how do you heal a druid who's transformed into a bear, blocking the door? He's attacking everyone on the outside. I got a potion. He's about dead. Well, I never I said witch hole. Potion out.
When you need
Let
you
me
need-
die with dignity.
No, we're keeping you alive with shame.
yeah, without a vial jammed up my ass. Thank you. You can just let me go.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna say it now. If I become a bear and I'm dying, and don't shove a potion up my ass.
Don't shove- or anything. Let me qualify that with anything. Don't shove anything in my ass. Thank you.
Stay away from my piles.
Well, the DM made it twice as effective because it absorbs twice as fast. Okay, so
All right.
we're resting the night and going tomorrow. So
It's
Old
actually-
Salt will have it hit.
Yeah, we can do that. You can spend the rest of the day. Anything else that you want to look into, or
Let me look.
you can spend more time with those books and go over them thoroughly. You don't really find anything other than the Vane Arthogs did like their fishing. There was mention of a villa. They didn't say specifically where. You know that this house that Corso now owns did belong to the Van Arthog family, but it was purchased from Carl probably about 10 years before Carl's death, because he wasn't coming to Kusnir a whole lot. They did sell it to Corso for cash. So Corso had struck it rich somewhere in his travels. Or maybe he got a bit of a discount. Maybe he had some sort of relationship with Carl.
Well,
But as far as any mention of anything named a sentinel or a bearer or an ancient evil or a family's purpose or anything like that, there's no mention of anything like that. A lot of fishing talk, a lot of supplies, a lot of the farmers had a pretty good crop this year. This is the numbers, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Did I lose my sound?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
So.
Oh, by the way, Gwen, they found out that the Van Arthog family had a villa on the shores of Lake Spenlow. So if you look at the Berghoff map,
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. Like who?
The
Duke-
old
oh, wait.
dude
Wait.
that
Yeah.
now dead.
The Duke,
Sure.
the Duke that we knew. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah, Carl.
I was like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Just call Carl.
Yeah, his family had a villa. His family. You also, when you were traveling through Hall Bridges, you saw his family's castle. Pretty elaborate. It's abandoned now. In this town,
Oh yeah, cause too bad.
in this town here, Kusnir, his family had a manor house that is now belongs to Corso West Key, and he uses it as like an antiquities kind of shop sort of thing, curio emporium.
And he admit
And-
most of it's junk, but he has a good couple goodies stashed away.
Without getting into the specifics of it all, and he did mention that he was a fan of the stories about you guys. So he spent some time talking to Papa Kirst about the old days. He knew who you guys were. He didn't want to be a fanboy, though. He was pretty cool about it.
Eh. I guess we were pretty famous back in the day. Oh, what happened to us?
Well, apparently everyone but Denver got old. He just got rusty. Internally
you didn't-
rusty.
You
What?
didn't get old either, and to me, it isn't that old.
Yeah,
I
well,
look like
I
I'm
ain't
50
that
or
old.
60.
well, I'm still level 1. It wasn't that much of an adventure, mind you. I mean, we turned around pretty early. Been doing
Well,
a lot
you
of
did. I
studying
kept
since then.
Freaks live to be about 500 years old, so you're pretty young.
Really?
Yeah, they're one of the longest lived.
And you're
Racist.
first level
Maybe
too.
maybe in Greyhawk, but the last ones I read, they lived just only a little bit longer than humans.
No, I'll pull it up for
That
you if
was
you want.
that was actually a change that happened with Pathfinder. Like Azamars used to live until like 400, and now it says like live until like 180 or something like that. They used to live for a very long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm going off the SRD, and
That's
it's
true. They changed it for mechanics reasons.
yeah.
I think they changed it for mostly like what was it like Pathfinder like Adventure Pass and when they do the cons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think they changed it for those.
Yeah.
I am wrong. They live 250 plus 60 hundreds.
Yeah. So that's a
So
lot.
let me roll my 60s hundreds.
Leave that to the fates.
See how my maximum age.
Maybe he's old.
Maybe he's older than he thinks. But yeah, dwarves.
Yeah.
Dwarves and Ifrits, I think, was almost the same. So you guys are still fairly young, as far as.
Yeah, but when you think about it, like who am I hanging out with? Young dwarves like my age?
Oh, you're hanging out with old
Oh.
bastards like Salt.
Hey,
And Gwen-
Wow,
Yeah.
lived 551 years old.
So yeah, so you're pretty
So I
young.
got a bit
So you
more of
haven't
an
aged
older
that
mind.
Oh,
I always feel
God.
like I have an older mind because I have some wisdom, but also the longer I hang out with Saul, I feel like my intelligence is dropping.
ah,
So I'll
believe me, I'm
say
breaking you up.
I will say I'm about 60 years old, and I will just do the, I guess,
Just fucking my
disguise
mind
to give
real
myself
hard. Mm-hmm.
that old, distinguished look. Not
Some
not
Doctor Strange
also
salt.
old,
Now some
but-
Doctor Strange salt and pepper.
some sexy old.
I'm the
go.
I'm the pepper. I'm the pepper.
You're the cayenne pepper.
I'm the pepper.
No, you're the saltine.
Milk, lemonade, round the corner fudge is made.
I think I'm probably pretty good that I didn't hear the entire thing.
Oh, is my mic cutting out?
Yeah,
No.
we got that one. Yeah.
No, it's just I
No, I
personally
heard
didn't
it.
understand everything you said. I'm like, I heard the fudge is made, and I probably don't want to hear the first part.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said milk lemonade.
Okay. So, Lambert suggests to the party about his conspiracy about Pop Curse doing some prophecy walking, like sleep prophesying.
How do we know it's not
So-
you?
Because what god would want to channel itself through me? Fuck him. Same reason I would never think you would do a prophecy.
Good point. Unless that's what they thought we'd think.
And when this writing was on the wall, we were with Lambert and Chiswell. At least I think we were. That's where you told me we're going. Where's my chair? Grambrig starts looking around.
Wait, who is this?
Great. That's my Grambrig impersonation.
Oh, okay.
You said Lambert,
sitting
or
in
it
his
sounded like
chair.
Lambert. You guys are confusing me.
I'm getting senile.
There's
I
no
was like,
getting
who's
there for you,
talking right
Elizabeth.
now? I'm like, is an NPC with us?
I can't
was like,
tell you
who?
apart. Oh, these NPCs start to sound like me. That's not racist, is it?
The Dungeon Master has a clear lack of range when it comes to voices. Everybody sounds alike.
I have one female voice. It's not very female voice when I'm GMing.
I'm horrible at it.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are hard.
Tran has a female voice, and she always sounds like a bitch, no matter what.
And
He
a
could even
slut.
just be like being nice, but he just sounds like, "Oh, darling, I'm just so much better than you."
Oh,
and
she's
then
got
just
the
like every time, any female that he plays, I'm just like, "I hate this bitch."
She's got the resting bitch voice.
Resting
does,
bitch
darling.
voice. Go ahead, Reckless. Give us a taste.
I thought I had more
Well,
than
give
one
me some
female voice, but
Ronzi.
okay. Well, you
I
have the
swear,
Ronzi voice.
most of
You have
them
the
is.
You have the Ronzi voice, darling, and you know she seems to think that you're somewhat, oh, shall we say, peculiar. I don't
You
know.
got
I'm
the
not getting it
drawing
tonight. I
female.
don't know. It's been a long time since I did the Ronzi.
That was a long time ago.
Anyway, but I do heighten the voice a little bit, and yes, a little bit chirpish, perhaps.
You have a drawling female voice, the noblesse, which is hoity-toity.
My old lady voice, which sounds an awful lot
No, the
like
old
my
lady-
old man voice.
Sounds like a little.
Old lady,
Little
that
twister.
sounds like an old lady.
I feel personally attacked.
Where are my
Hey,
slippers?
you little sus.
Old man grumpy voice. Well, that's a little different.
Yeah, you
now.
definitely
That
have a
don't
grumpy
sound like
one.
no lady at all. Now, if this were a lady, this lady had been smoking cigarettes all her entire life, and you know.
Has a beard and works in the circus.
I
Yeah.
imagine that's what Bill sounds like.
But my old lady voice, yeah, it's a little bit like an old man voice. But
The only semi-decent other voice I do is Grug. He's so happy he'll punch you in the face. He does that because he likes you. The people he doesn't like, he rips their heads off. If your head stays on, he likes you. He's always a barbarian or paladin. Chaotic paladin.
or a paladin. Sounds
He
pretty
doesn't like
valid.
the evil people. Gruger
Elon
first
does
started
really
off
good.
as a paladin.
Elon does a really good lady voice.
All right. So, do you guys have anything anything else that you want to look into during the day?
During the day.
Where are we?
In Kuznir still. You're spending the
Okay.
day investigating instead of hitting the road.
The old man did not wish to leave town because he'd used up one of his infusions and thought that, well, I only have 2, so 1 is too many. That's half my infusions for the day.
They're
You actually
extracts,
still
damn it!
think
I
about
can't
that.
make infusions yet.
Well, we don't need to know the technical terms, Old Salt. That's what you're there for. We're just here to confuse everyone else.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you're good at that.
No,
And I think I lost my pants.
no,
You're
they're on
wearing
your
them.
arm.
They're on backwards too.
I'm gonna change.
Your crotch piece is on backwards.
I'm gonna go have a nap.
Okay.
Why? You slept
he's
all
old.
night.
He was eating porridge while you were sleeping, darling.
We had you
Darling.
sleeping.
Good Lord, you got the darling slipping out of me.
But Lambert wants to keep an eye on Kirst during the night.
You flirting with me, Denver? Is that what's happening right now? You call me darling?
Are you going to rest during the day and then?
Well, I have noticed a 13% increase in the fluffiness of your biscuits.
Oh, you noticed that, huh?
She does have fluffy biscuits. Biscuits.
Oh, you all make me blush now. Go away.
Are you
Not
going
loud.
to you going to rest all day and then overnight it, hiding out across from
man,
Curse, or are you gonna?
This
Lambert
is so
wants
funny.
to
This
train his fingers again, so he's gonna try to cheat at cards with Denvir, and I know he's gonna try to cheat back.
Okay, but I'm
Not
talking
his
about
fake sleight of hands.
the watching Papa Cursed.
Not till it's at night and he's asleep, and
That's what I know. Are you going to spend the whole night up and possibly
Yeah.
be fatigued in the morning, or?
oh no, that's like almost like watches, like what we do for a watch. Not everybody does it at once.
Oh, okay. You guys are all going to take turns, or?
That is Lambert's suggestion. Whether
Oh.
anybody goes for it,
well, Lambert, let me put it to you in this terms, all right? That's your suspicion and paranoia. I like to get a good night's sleep. Gotta keep up this beauty. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I
honestly, I
don't.
think it's
I
really
don't see
funny
it at
about the. I'll kill you. But anyway, I don't need your opinion. But I find it really funny that like now that we're old, like oh we have something to investigate. There's blood all over this wall, and we're just like he's gonna go take a nap, and then you're gonna play cards. Like isn't that something we should be doing?
well, we would, but
At
also
least-
wants us to play today.
And you guys did spend a good portion of the morning investigating some books and some rumors and
Researching.
researching stuff like that. Found out a few
Oh,
useful
God.
tidbits.
I traveled all the way out here and I'm bored.
Well, here, translate this book.
You could set
I
out.
don't like to read. Let me look at that.
You could sit out around midday and get to about where the Knoll attack took place if you took the road.
Well, here, I found a.
Why would I do that?
Here's one with pictures. It's about the reproductive
Oh yeah,
the reproductive system of a mimic. Yeah.
of a what?
We are headed towards the bridge as our plan in the morning.
A mimic.
If we travel partway
Okay.
towards the bridge, then and camp overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
That
wants to
might be
spy on
something
the
good.
old uncursed.
Yeah, I mean, the gnolls could be there and attack again.
That's only
There are-
that.
There are random counter tables in first edition. Sleep where it's safe. Except if we run into a skulk and they get murdered. Woods, skulk. Woods, skulk.
It's this first edition you're talking about. He's talking out of his head again. I thought Ifrits lived longer
Don't
than
listen
that.
too hard.
Just let me prep a bomber's eye in the morning and we'll set out bright and early. I bet you all keep humping it harder than any of you whippersnappers.
I mean, he could be just lying about his age. You know, everyone's lived a long time, but he could be like in his full hundreds for all we know. Just saying.
Could be.
You saw me when I was your height, Tamia. When you got me out of that cult that my dad was doing.
Oh yeah, you were just a kid, weren't you? Oh shit. Man, I must be hanging around salt too much. I'm getting senile. You know what? I should probably read more books, keep this brain active. It says the -2 intelligence.
A cult, well that explains a lot.
Well, yeah, he talked about the old time. Just like, oh, I was in a cult, and I'm definitely not running a cult right now with my children, but I kinda am.
No, he hates
They took-
cults.
or I was, but they took all my money.
No, my kids wasted their money. All my money when I was on a 2-week vacation. And I figured out it's fucking Istis' fault. Evil bitch.
Neutral bitch. All right, so The day passes.
Neutral bitch.
You guys, whoever wants to get involved in the cursed watch, if nobody else wants to go along with you, how long are you gonna watch for, Lambert?
Lambert ain't gonna do it by himself. He's not dumb.
Okay.
He needs his beauty sleep.
Okay.
Unlike these other people, he ain't old.
Well, are you gonna do it for a couple hours or?
Oh no, you want your beauty sleep.
Okay.
Well,
It's up to you.
I don't have crafts. I have no disabled device. I got nothing to lock him in his room or make an alarm. And beer?
Do you have any survival kind of
Nope.
skills? No. Where you could maybe.
This is my survival.
I got
Alright.
survival.
Because you
What do you
could.
want me to do?
You could put something in front of the opening of his house, so if you step there overnight, you would see a footprint, that kind of thing.
He's trying to spy on our benefactor.
He ain't benefacted us. He got us out of our homes here. We ain't made money yet.
He gave us all those biscuits.
And potions.
We got potions and we got money. They literally just like, oh, thanks for traveling with us. Here's 5 gold pieces. And just like, we didn't do anything. That was before the gnolls even attacked us. It wasn't just
That
like,
was-
oh, they defended the gnolls, 5 gold. Like, it just like, oh, thanks for all your help. Even though we didn't even pay them to travel with them. They just gave us money to travel.
Oh, 5
Travel's
gold's
expensive,
not a
but we
lot
got
to.
paid.
5 gold's nothing to sneeze at. You know how much the
No.
transition rate to Electrum is?
1 to 5.
Salt's mad that they've changed from the Electrum model. It's like,
I want to go back to Electrum.
Is it 1 to 5 to
Two,
Electrum?
two electrums, 2 gold. 5
Okay.
silver is 1 electrum.
I mean, if you want me to put a little mud trap there, that's fine. I can do it. But the thing is, like, you have to wait till after he goes to bed, I suppose. But also, that would mean that what you're indicating also means that Cursed is killing people in the town. You know that, right?
No, I didn't say that part. I just said he might have written the prophecy. A prophecy.
Well,
on the wall.
listen. They think the creature that's been killing shit wrote on the wall, so it kind of follows through.
Well, they think that. They don't know that.
Well, what else is murdering people?
Ancient evil. I don't know.
Ancient evil
Well,
that's possessing him?
No, I didn't say that. I just said he might have some funky stuff going on that he doesn't know about. And I said that he is unaware of it. Otherwise, why the fuck would he call us?
An interesting point.
Listen, I'm just... I'm gonna be up all fucking night. Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap. At least I have dark vision. I'm gonna go to bed.
That's too paranoid even
And-
for me. Don't pay any attention to him.
I'm going to bed, and then I'll be up all night doing some patrols. That's
don't
the
even-
least I can do.
You don't even need to do that. You can set some pretty.
I'm going to sleep.
You can set some pretty not traps, but you can get the front of his house to the point where there's no way he could enter or exit without leaving a footprint, and then you can go check on that pre-dawn before anybody's up to see if anybody
Yeah.
was out overnight. You can definitely do
Well-
that without wasting your whole night.
Well, yeah, but that's not the point. That's not the point. I can do that and do patrol because of the fact that if it might. This is just his theory. This is just
Yeah.
Lambert's theory. He could be making up a bunch of. He could just be fucking stupid
Dead
for all I
wrong.
know.
Yeah,
Just wrong. So there's no harm in me doing some patrols around the city to make sure that whatever the thing, what we called it was,
Skulk.
is skulking around. You know,
Lambert
so.
No, let's not do patrols, mainly because if we get if it comes out, it's pretty good at murdering people. Lambert
I got-
might just decide to get Cursed just dead drunk here and shack him in the same room as me, put him on the floor.
Listen, it's Papa Cursed. I doubt you're gonna do that. But also,
Yeah, my fort sucks.
yeah. But also, look at that beer belly. But also, I ain't afraid of no skulk. I ain't afraid of nothing. I got
I know I'm
Olivia.
I ain't afraid of no skulk either.
So I'm going to bed, And I'm gonna be patrolling, and she like kind of does like that, like pointing fingers at people. And she's like backing away. I'll see you all later. And she goes back to her room.
Salt goes over to Bill.
I don't trust any of them. Stay close.
I'm surprised you trust Bill.
All right, so the night passes, nothing untoward happens. It's the next morning. You're in various states of refreshment, but nobody's fatigued.
Hijack the campaign for that for 30 minutes.
What about mudding up curses?
Yeah, he didn't, as far as you can tell, unless he has some way to slip into the ethereal or something like that, he didn't exit his building last evening.
Well, there you go. Is there any other new signs of shit going down last night?
No, none at all. No skulk activity.
All right, so that means nothing happened. So,
Doesn't
what
disprove
do you?
my theory.
Now it's been 3 days since the last skulk activity.
So, what do you all want to do today?
Go to the bridge.
All right, thank you, Denver. Some decisive opinions. That's what I want to hear.
I say
We're
go
going to the bridge.
yesterday. Oh, the evil and random encounters.
Bum 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 bum.
As long as they're not Kingmaker style. It's like, yeah, let's just put them all at the same level in the same table. For the entire book in the same table. Oh, you're level 1? It's CR6 creatures. Fucking die if you don't run away fast enough.
Yeah, gonna go via the road to the bridge.
Yeah, I think that's what we
Why
decided.
not?
Yeah. The woods themselves. Tamia, you might be able to navigate them fairly well, but you know that these guys would struggle through the woods this dense.
They're old.
Yeah, you're looking
And
at.
I'm a city slicker.
You might be able to rattle off between 5 and 10 miles a day through the woods if you got really lucky on your survival checks. But if you go on the road, you can get about 20 miles in. So the first half of the day of your travel gets you to the point a little bit southeast of the knoll attack, probably about a half an hour up the road to the northwest was where it occurred. Then you come to the crossroads where you guys traveled down toward Kuznir. And if you follow that road to your right and travel to the southeast, you'll be heading towards the Lewin River. So as you get past 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you enter into the wooded portion. The road itself is basically it's a 4-rut dirt track. And you can tell that at one point there was paving stones, but it's probably been unkempt for about 5 years or so now. So a lot of nature's started to take over. A lot of the stones have been covered up with dirt and pushed up by various weeds and stuff like that, and starting to crack, and it's pretty much grown over. And even the ruts aren't very deep. You can tell that the road itself in this part of the duchy might get used by a caravan at best like once a week. And with all the rains and stuff like that, it's just pretty much just a muddy mess. So you get through the forest, and the forest is old growth forest. It's like a lot of old oaks and a lot of old maple trees and elms. There's some coniferous trees, but there's a lot of undergrowth and stuff like that. You can tell that there hasn't been a good forest fire here in a lot of years. So if it wasn't so damp up here, it would probably be like a tinderbox. There's a lot of undergrowth. There's not a lot of game trails that join up with the road or cross over the road. As you make your way through the duchy to the woods, the sun starts to set. You've probably got about another hour and a half of nightfall, and you can hear the river off in the distance to the southeast, and you can see what looks to be a bridge up ahead. And to your right, you can see the burned out ruins of an old inn. And you can still see the sign hanging over what looks like the front door, which is right about here. I don't know if you can see the map yet or not, if it's come up.
Yeah.
I swear I've played on this map before.
Where's the front door though? There, okay.
Yeah, I put the little 5 there. The path leads up to the front door, and it was called the Eaglewood Inn, and it's all, the paint is all chipped off and scraped, and somehow it managed to survive the fire, but a lot of the outer walls did not, and the ceilings all collapsed. You could tell it was probably a 2-story building. All that stands now is about the 3-foot high stone foundation and maybe about a foot or 2 of wooden walls for the outline, for the shell of the building. It looks like a lot of the fallen rafters and the roof has been cleared away by various campers and people looking for building materials, scavengers, maybe bandits even, trying to clear this place out to make it sort of campable again. And it does look that. There's a well just beyond the little uprise from where the front door is. The well would be right about here. The stone well, it's about 4 foot high, round circle, about 10 feet around. Actually, almost 15. There's a campfire, like a burned out campfire, right there on the map. I don't think my mini will show.
I see your mini.
Okay.
They camped outside? Didn't camp in there?
That's where the campfire is, right there. But there's other places if you want to roam around and take a look. I will.
Oh, I will have my dagger out because this is the type of place you get ambushed at.
My stick's always out.
Yeah. Feel free to.
My what is out?
My stick, and I smack him on the ass with it.
I'd say get a hotel, but this one looks pretty shitty.
I told you that's exit only.
Rattles out my saber.
Scratches his behind.
Just because, generally perception checks, because, as I said, this is the type of place you get ambushed at.
Why is everyone so paranoid?
There's only one
I
person
don't know.
paranoid. There's only one person paranoid. You're just paranoid about everybody else being paranoid.
Profession cook to find
That was
people.
That was the
I'm looking
wrong
for my-
one. They're
You're looking
so
for your
close.
ingredients.
They're so close to.
Are those your
They're so
biscuits?
close together. Oh, you could see, she's like mixing a bowl of batter right now. What? With the end of the stick that's been like in the ground.
Well, here, I'll give you some herbs.
You gonna make some Soylent Green while we're here?
Here's some herbs.
Maybe. Oh yeah, put that in there. We'll get high later.
Yeah, I'm not sure you
Right.
found the good one.
Later.
Highly nutritional. Highly recommended.
Later, right.
Oh, you started the party without me, bastard.
Well, he chomps on a cookie.
Oh, you better hand that over, you son of a bitch.
No!
Give it to me. I'm like, she's like super short.
Yeah.
She's like can't reach it all. Like, oh, you fucker.
You can have half.
Yeah, that's all I need, really. I'm very lightweight. When it comes to that, at least stature, you know. That's that elven shit.
You guys have a pretty good.
We're like about to go see the Bennett.
Meanwhile, during the encounter,
Yeah, it's like we're just like high as shit. It's like, oh shit, panic, entangle. Oh, sorry, everybody.
Everybody's fucked up.
They won't hit us because they'd have to come into the entanglement. Good job. Then they pepper us with
Oh,
arrows. Bad job.
I meant, I meant to do that. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
I can't remember. Does old school entangle actually target everybody, or does
Doesn't
it
really
yeah, it targets everyone.
it's an AOE, but also it's like you can still move, but just half speed. Or like when you're entangled, you can't move for the part that you're entangled, but if you make it, you can still move through it.
Yeah. I just know it might be 5e that they screwed up and said, nah, your allies don't have to worry about it. It's like,
We don't.
yeah, they should.
We don't say that word here.
E?
Don't say what word?
The
5e
IVA
together.
IVA EV. we don't talk about that here.
F-I-S-E space E. We don't speak about that.
So did we hear any bandits?
Also, mate.
Can you hear the loot in the
As high as
distance?
he is.
Can you hear the loot in the background?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were playing a soundtrack because I don't
Is it-
hear anything, but I saw it was listed in the chat earlier.
Oh, okay. It was just
There's something in the chat?
a dude was playing a version of the House of the Rising Sun by the Animals on a lute. It was pretty cool. So I was playing that in the background. But anyway, you can hear that approaching from the southeast. After you've been here for about 15 or 20 minutes or so and looked all around, and you can see that there's regular activity in this area. People regularly make campsites here. There's a lot of booted footprints.
The boy staying here.
Well, he was a boy. He came out a man.
Any sign of that? Some stains on the ground or what have you.
There probably is, yeah. We probably the rain and stuff probably washed that away.
Several weeks of people coming through. Hard to tell for an individual.
This looks like a pretty common spot to camp, and just as the sun's about to set, you can hear the sound of loot in the distance coming from across the bridge.
Ooh, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, give us your gold loot. I know what loot you mean, but how to say it.
Lute, and as it gets progressively louder as he gets closer. You
Could
see,
be a bard. What is that?
Who
It
goes
could
there?
be stealth because I don't trust people.
Lambert, don't
Either
backstab
bandits-
anybody till we say it's okay.
Don't
I'm
worry,
cooking by the fireplace inside the building, so we could have can we have a campfire over here?
Yeah, I've got the munchies.
You see
Okay.
this
So I'm making biscuits.
this gentleman making his way up the road. You can see him probably about 100 or 200 yards in the distance, but you can hear him fairly clearly.
And
That picture
rubble
showed up.
everywhere.
Hello, good
Yeah,
sir.
it showed up.
He's got a big smile on his face as he notices you guys, and he is it okay if an old minstrel comes by?
As long as you
Yeah,
sing
we're
better
all
than this
old
one.
here. We're all old here.
You barely look knee high to a dryad. I wouldn't call
Yeah.
yourself old.
I will just say, as long as you can sing better than this one.
Oh, I've
Which is
got
basically
I mean,
anyone.
however, I must be curious about the fact that you were playing as you traveled along the road. Do you not know that bardic community is not a thing in this world?
He laughs. The bandits and that. Yes, they we have an agreement. I play for them, they leave me alone. I don't have much money anyway. And I'm not a purveyor of steel. I'm not I have got a voice like an old ox cart, but I'm a fair hand with the loot.
As long as it's a rusty old ox cart, you should still sound better than old salt.
Well, anything will sound better than me. He leans over and blasts one out. He flips a gold piece over to the bard. Well, if you're going to be here, you may as well get to some barding. This will cover it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, come sit by the fire. I'm making some biscuits.
But don't get too close.
Because old salt's gas might make it flame faster.
It will.
That's why Lambert's over here after you let one out. He gets out of the toxic zone.
I'm
Good
used
idea.
to it. Plus, I live in a swamp, so that
Plus-
ain't nothing.
Plus,
May we have your name, sir?
Yes, my name is Renfro. Some call me the Gleeman. It's good to
Welcome-
meet you.
Welcome to our camp, Renfro.
Thank you. It's I have I've brought a treat too. I've recently been to Ganaway, and one of my lady friends has made me a bunch of muffins. I'd be happy to share them with you. He starts passing out some baked goods.
Ever
yeah.
paranoid Lambert.
I'm gonna take a big old bite out of it because I've got the munchies.
It's delicious.
Lambert's not taking food
Oh.
from him.
Oh, that's good. Not as good as my muffins, but it looks good.
I thought you just made biscuits.
I can make muffins too, but I'm making biscuits right now. Damn.
Is not a muffin, a biscuit, the same thing? I mean, it's essentially some kind of sweet thing.
How dare you?
Well,
How
you
dare
understand,
you?
I don't have any sense of taste, so.
You don't have any. You've been eating my biscuits and telling me they're great without having any taste?
Well, yes.
And you thought
knew
I
it
was a
around
liar.
me.
I'm offended.
You can
You
see
can
how
starve.
you can see how poorly he's dressed.
What? I think
I
Dev is
have
dressed
fine
better than
taste
all
in
of us.
clothing, thank you very much.
Look, who wears those pointy shoes out anyway?
People with taste and elegance.
But you
Look
don't
at
have
that-
any
look at that-
taste.
Have
You
nothing
just
to do
said
with
it,
you.
Denvir.
Look at that
Just
high
admitted to
collar.
no taste. So, why are you
Well,
wearing
Denver-
those shoes?
Denver, I think you look fabulous. But I'm still upset at you for insulting my biscuits for so long.
How is it an insult to tell you that they are great? They are nutritious and
It's all well, all right. I'll let you have it. Lie by omission. You didn't tell me you couldn't taste them. You're just like, oh, they're great. It's like, I guess the nutrient factor is in there. Sure. Nice and buttery. She like slabs on more butter.
Where are you all coming from?
God, I'm super high. What's the name of the town again?
Come town.
Hall Bridges. We came from Hall Bridges, which is not a lie because we did come from Hall Bridges to Kuzner.
Excellent. What brings you to the? Are you residents of the duchy? I've never encountered you before, and I've been making my way for several years around these parts.
Making his way downtown, walking past all the bands with his loot.
No, we're up from the hold of the Sea Princess originally, but we've been round and round.
Oh, what news of the hold?
Well, we
Everything's shit.
tend to keep out in the wilderness, keep to ourselves, you know. Not much
But so
has changed.
far, everything's shit.
That too.
I've heard much the same. Adensor is a merchant that I know, and he was recently traveling to there. I had heard that he's back.
He's back.
He is back. Excellent. Meaning to catch up with him. There was an item that I had purchased. He was bringing back for me.
Yeah. We traveled down here with him. Everything's good.
That is good. He's a good man.
Yeah, he paid us money for traveling with him.
No,
Crazy.
Well, you
paid
seem
us to help fight off stuff.
You seem- y'all
He
seem
paid
very
us
capable.
before we fought the gnolls.
That's what guards do. We work guard duty.
Is that what
If
we're
there's
doing? I
nothing
was just
happens-
traveling.
I went up to be a guard. 'cause I needed money.
Listen though.
Were you drunk when I did it? When I
No.
made the deal?
No. Might have been high, but I don't drink that much. But I'm just saying that normally when you travel and go anywhere, you have to pay the caravan. So I thought the trade-off deal of doing, travel guard duty was a payoff for the traveling. You know what I'm saying?
That's only if you're a merchant. If you're a guard, you don't have to pay.
Yes, it's quite common when you travel with the merchant caravan to, if you sign on for the fighting bit, they'll pay you. It's the only safe way to get around these roads. People
Cheapest way
say
to get around.
people say I'm awful foolish to travel these roads on my own, but
You are.
Playing a loot nonetheless.
did you say you encountered some gnolls? Fought some gnolls?
Oh yeah.
came running out of the woods right at us. I
And
think
where was this?
They came from those caves
Oh, they're
back that way.
starving too.
I'm sorry? Where was this?
Up on the road there to the north. They came from the caves there to the northeast. Best I could tell from reading the tracks.
Between here and Chiswell. Dear. Knolls. A band of Knolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, real hungry, scrawny type.
Too, so they would just...
They were quite hungry, we believe.
Well, I'm afraid
Yeah.
my wandering days might be over. I'll entertain a group of men down on their luck who some may call bandits, but a pack of gnolls I'd be roasting over this fire. If they even spared the time to cook me.
I don't know. They looked hungry. They even tried to drag Denver away when they were losing.
Would have provided both dinner and a musical show.
Dinner theater?
Oh, they probably would have. They probably would have put you in the spit alive because they like to hear screaming. Is what I heard.
I was
those guys are fucked up.
I was bound for Chiswell too. I was hoping to make it to Hullbridges before a couple days had passed. But if you say Adensor's in, so you traveled with Adensor from Chiswell, you must have gone to Kuznir then.
Indeed.
That was brave of you. You've heard about the skulk?
The alleged skulk.
Alleged skulk. Well, the creature of the night, anyway. I've spoken to Papa Kirst about it. Look into it.
Well, that's what your mission is, by the way.
You are well traveled. Have you heard anything about the boy or the witch in the area?
I did report to Papa Kirst that I had seen the Lavinia. I'd seen her and two of her sons at the Lewin Bridge, probably about 8 days ago. 9 days ago now.
Have you seen them since?
No, I haven't seen them since. I was, I was in Ganaway. And young Horvat hadn't turned back up. He hadn't come home.
Oh, what do you know about Kirst?
I know he's a good man. He's the apothecary and the herbalist, the village elder. People rely on him for all manner of things in Kuznir. He bears quite a burden for that town.
Well, biscuit.
Please.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Just serving biscuits around. Bam, bam, bam.
You have business with the witch?
Yeah, she didn't follow with her deal.
We are attempting to help Kirst out. He's our old friend, and we are trying to determine if she has tried to abscond with the money, or if she's perhaps run afoul of whatever it is that is out there causing these issues.
I see. Well, I know for a fact her place is notoriously difficult to find. It is north of here. If you follow the road north up, let it keep way. Probably about the 7 or 8 mile mark, there's reputed to be some sort of trail, but I've never seen it. Curiosity, a couple times I've looked for it, but I haven't found it. Not that I have any dealings with her anyway. She's got a bit of a fell repute, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, maybe she has disguised self and you're actually the witch.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
With her being crazy.
She's a little paranoid.
I'm having a good time.
I understand that she enjoys monstrous stick, and that is why we are bringing Old Salt along.
Well, he is some type of monster.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not.
She does have 4 sons of Orcish heritage, so that will tell you. There's some that say that she had more than 4 sons.
Well, listen, just because they're half orcs doesn't mean that she was banging orcs. Could just been regular half orcs. Half orcs make more half orcs. I don't know of any orcs around here.
Oh, Lavinia is quite human.
Well,
I had
I'm saying that she banged half orcs, not full orcs.
Well, then they'd be quarter orcs.
Well, they'd still look like a half orc, though. You want to know if they're quarter? Quarter.
I don't understand. A quarter horse is still a horse, right?
No, it's half a jackass.
When I was in Ganaway, I also heard a
Quarter
rumor
horse.
that a group of woodsmen who went out to cut logs north of Ganaway 2 months ago during the winter have never returned. The roads are treacherous these days. So,
Oh,
What you manage? Very impressive.
I bet you're some kind of. You're like, oh, I'm just a lonely bard traveling around here, but I bet you're some kind of. And she's like, totally just. She looks, very high. But it's like, I bet you're some kind of shape-shifting dragon, and just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, anything can come at me, but I'm a fucking dragon. That's the vibes I'm getting from you right now. Just like, I'm traveling down the road, playing a lute. Towards the middle of the night, and just like drawing attention to me, but I don't think so, man.
if those are the vibes I'm putting off, then it's all the more effective. But I assure you, I'm quite feeble, and I'm glad to have met you. Glad to have found some good people to spend the night with, and I'm thankful for your coin, and I'll happily play for a couple more hours.
Yeah, this old broad's going to bed though, so play me a lullaby.
And he will.
Bed roll out.
He is quite skilled at the lute.
And then she's falling asleep. That's a fucking dragon, Olivia.
Do you know any alligator songs?
In fact, I do not. I've up until here, I've never really seen one up close. They're very uncommon in the rivers around here. Some in the lake, they say, but
Yeah, Olivia's just kind of like a cat, just laying on Tamia's back.
4-foot long
Someone
cat.
way to keep their rock.
She's
or
small.
gator sober.
Yeah. 4 foot long with a tail included. She's just like staring at everybody while.
I'm just gonna scratch the back of her head, or wherever she particularly likes it.
She makes that grumbly alligator noise. The content alligator noise.
We'll get you drunk one day, but not while she's high.
All right, so Redfall just strums along on his lute. He knows a bunch of songs. He's quite.
We could probably determine a watch order before we all enter into stasis unwillingly.
Well, Tammy has definitely got last watch. You gotta.
We'll just go with the same
Sober
watch
up.
order we always do. Damn, how many years we've been doing this?
Yeah,
What-
I mean,
whatever
Tamia
that
has
is,
dark
I mean-
vision, so...
Technically out of character, we've
Wait.
established that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so I can take mid or last shift.
Those who do
Before
not
it gets,
have
like,
dark
really
vision
dark.
need
On
to
the
have-
party sheet, you can have your watch order 1 through 5.
I don't think we can change those numbers though.
No, okay. Once you determine when you're gonna go, I'll pop it in there.
Lambert has no problem going at any time. He just prefers first or last.
Okay.
I'll go middle then, because I know Lambert's got dark vision, and I definitely have dark vision, so I'll go middle.
Okay. 3 for Tamia. Granbrig will take 2. He's always up to pee for the second shift anyway.
Guess Salt will be last, so he can get up early and work on his extracts and stuff.
All right. That'll put
Okay.
Lambert
Take
first.
the first one.
Lambert first, and Denver will be fourth. How's that?
Okay.
All
Salt,
right.
Salt asks the bard, do you know that little ditty from the Woolly Bay? What do you do with a pygmy halfling?
No. Could you teach it to me?
You punt it.
Okay, it goes like this. Da, 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 da. What do you do with a pygmy halfling? What do you do with a pygmy halfling? What do you do with a pygmy halfling? Early in the
Early.
morning. Ah, hey, and up he rises. Ah, hey, and up he rises. Ah, hey, and up he rises. Early in the morning. Take his pipe and his tiny bow sleeve. Take his pipe and his tiny bow sleeve. Take his pipe and his tiny bow sleeve. Early in the morning. And he'll continue on from there.
All right, he starts playing along. Bing, bada, bing, bada, bing, 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 bing.
I love drunken sailors.
That reminds me of the ancient song, What Do You Get a Wookiee for Christmas? It goes similarly.
Anything at once.
Do you get a Wookiee for Christmas when he already has a comb? What do you get in a hurry for a furry little fella like that? What do you get a Wookiee for Christmas when he already has a comb?
A proper barber set.
My mom used to sing that to me.
That is an actual Star Wars Christmas song. I hope you folks know that.
You know,
I
I've
did
never.
not.
I've only heard of the Star Wars Christmas special. I've never watched it.
Neither
That's
have
not
I,
on the
but
Star
my
Wars
wife has.
Christmas special. That's not on the Star Wars Christmas special. That's something else.
Oh, is it?
No.
Yeah, that's not on the. I've watched it. I watched it when it aired. I know it intimately.
The last trilogy.
It's also one where, like,
on
Carrie
Star Wars.
Fisher is not taped down when she runs around in that Princess Leia dress. Just FYI, but
That's all I'll say about that.
Star Wars was destroyed after The Force Awakens for me. I'm like, yep, I'm done.
don't go there. We don't speak of it.
Yeah.
First three best, second three decent, third one kind of was blah. The second three.
You bring back terrible memories.
It can
I'm
be
going to
choked.
bed now.
All right, so the night passes uneventful. You wake up in the morning. Renfrew's just strumming away on the lute, just to
We
make
got
sure
a
that everything's still
fucking dragon in camp. That's why everything went by smoothly.
He was sleeping most of the night.
It was not a dragon. I told you that.
Tamia,
They're onto your
you're
bill.
acting more paranoid than Salt right now.
Listen, it ain't paranoia. It's just straight up hope. All right, how cool would it be to have a dragon right here?
Not very cool. They like
chemicals altering
shiny.
her brain composition. That is all.
Old Salt, no more edibles for her.
Or for me, then.
I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but you're only like half grown.
Yeah, that's how Amber was gonna put his hand to his waist. I'm like, you sure about that? Seems like you got another half
I'm
a
a
person to go.
grown dwarven, and she like booms her tits. Full grown dwarven woman, and she's like boop.
Well, you're just the right height, that's for sure.
Oh,
And
yes.
I
didn't expect
I
to
never
see-
hear. Listen, I never hear anyone complaining about my height.
No.
Except when we need liquor from the top shelf.
Well, that's what men are for. Gotta be useful for something.
Little else if you listen to my last girlfriend.
We plow the fields. All of them.
Which way are you headed
Yeah, but can
today?
you get any fruit to harvest?
Which way are you headed today?
Sorry.
5
what?
months to figure out.
I don't know. Gotta find the witch, right?
We're headed out to
bridge.
the bridge.
Turn.
We're headed out to the bridge. We just come from Kushnir, by the way. Since you didn't try to kill us in the middle of the night, we may as well tell you.
The bridge is
You
just
already knew that.
over yonder. You can see it from here. You can.
We're going to find the old hermit Quern.
Oh, Cairn, yes, his hermitage is just. If you go to the bridge, you'll see a footpath that follows the river at a probably about 20 or 30 foot so away for about the first mile or so, and then it goes a little more inland and then back to the river bank. If you come to three large rocks, that's what you're looking for. Three large rocks, the bank of the river, and they almost look like the head and shoulders of a man. You'll see them, and then look for a game trail on your right, and it is easy to miss. But if you've gone to where it opens up and you can see the lake, you've gone too far. Double back.
Boy, those bards sure know their lore. That's some good directions.
I've been walking these roads for several seasons, my friend.
And
Cameron is a nice man. He doesn't talk much, though.
Lambert will be writing this down because he's walking with a bunch of senile people.
Oh, he's being smart.
Who are you calling people?
Well, I was including
I'm the only person.
Amia.
Me and Grandbeard, he stayed back in town.
Oh, he's here with us. He's right there.
See what I said about senility?
Is that the plural of it? Anyway. Dang, got that morning throat. Anyway,
Me too.
where are we going? Let's go.
Me three.
Well, perhaps we'll cross paths again. It's good to know you, and I will.
Hey, be careful out there.
I will. I'll make sure to maybe keep quiet once I get near the crossroads, and maybe skirt a field or something like that to get off the road.
Safe travels, friend.
Whatever you gotta do.
You as well, and good luck to you. And say hello to Karen for me.
Sure.
Be careful around Lavinia. If the tales that I hear are true, she's a dangerous one.
Ah, there she takes it. Never mind.
Fucker! just a bunch of little kids throwing rocks at her, shouting "orc fucker." Can't be easy being the village witch or the duchy witch.
I mean, I'd probably get along with her just great. And just like, you'll like what you like. Like, I hate people being so racist, but like, oh, she's an orc fucker.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Well, is it true?
She's
Who
got
cares? It's not your fucking business.
Well, she either does or does not. So it's a true statement or it's
Listen,
not.
listen.
Oh, it's true.
Listen. She
I
could
didn't say
have
there's anything
adopted them.
wrong
You don't
with
know.
being an orc
No
fucker.
one.
Why do you think we're
No
going?
one knows shit. Well, we're about to find out. You can ask yourself. You know what the fuck?
I mean, we all know Salt's a dwarf fucker, but we don't judge him for it. We just know he is.
That's right. Don't judge me.
We judge him for his paranoia
No one can judge me but Obot High.
his toxic gas. That's
And
what we
even then,
judge him
he
for.
doesn't give a shit. So
Well, it smells like you did.
Oh, that's a good one, Lambert. All right. You got me with that one.
that's not shit. It's just the extract I put in your breakfast.
You don't cook for me. I'll
Oh,
let Tammy
gross.
cook for me. And
Actually,
I'll
I do
attempt
believe,
some
I do
trash.
believe that farts are made of particles of feces exploding into the air in a gaseous form. Essentially, it's the same matter.
Denvir? Some knowledge is best left unknown.
Which is why my farts always smell like whatever I've eaten for the day, because it only is the same thing with the nutrients taken out, rather than biological entities entered into the system in the form of bacteria in order to consume the product, which is why your farts smell like death itself. Essentially, it is bacteria causing the death of the food. But anyway, neither here nor there.
Hey, Denvir.
Yeah, but
I
you don't
just
have a
figured out why
butthole.
There's no Miss Coronado. You don't shut up.
Fortunately, I also lack what you would call a proper sense of smell. I mean, I understand what I'm smelling, but it doesn't mean the same thing to me.
That's funny because Lambert lacks proper sense.
I mean, back to the subject of Denver talking a lot. Denver barely talks at all. Like, the times he does, it's very long, and it's usually an explanation about something I don't understand. But he doesn't talk that much.
I try to only talk during the pauses between Lambert's rants. It does not give me much room to speak.
I
don't
agree.
Rant often.
I don't rant.
But when I do rant,
it's meaningful. I talk about serious things.
no, it's usually
That's
very
you.
funny.
They didn't say that. Okay, the fart joke was funny, but not much else has been funny. And I try not to talk too much. Well, I'll talk to you guys, but I won't talk to most strangers because I usually offend somebody.
The bard's probably just staring at us like,
You should
I've got to
take
get
out
going.
usually and go on always.
Left about half an hour ago, and you guys are making your way south through the woods, following the river. This continues well past mid-afternoon, and you're getting to the point where you're starting to think whether I missed it or did we miss it? Did we miss it? And then you see it. It's unmistakable in next to the river. Two large boulders, and on top of that a third. It almost does from the distance look like a giant buried up to his chest in the ground, but it's just three rocks. And then to your right, I guess maybe let's see if you get it out first blush. Survival.
Hamia, the only one.
Oh yeah, all right. Survival, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for everybody on the old party sheet there.
Why do you have to do that? Because every time you roll my shit, I roll low.
All right, well you roll yourself.
All right,
Let's
yeah.
have a look. There you go.
Thank you. That's how you roll.
You sure I'm not? My PC's not completely fucking everyone else over with the 0. Like, yeah, no, that's not it.
No, so Tamia sees it, and Old Salt also has a. There it is. It's got to be the footpath. So you walking along the footpath, and also, just before you get a couple steps into the woods, you smell wood smoke.
Oh fuck.
No, that wasn't me.
Like a campfire.
Listen, if your part smelled like campfire, that'd be much better. Just saying.
That's why we put him on latrine duty.
So making your way through the woods.
They smell good to me.
Probably about 100 meters in is where we are right on the map now. And you can see, because all the leaves haven't completely come in on all the trees yet, you can make out, it looks like a hill, like an opening or a clearing in a hill directly to the north as you're following along this narrow footpath. And it almost looks like
it's completely masked.
It almost looks like it's like cleared by like a man-made clearing up ahead, and the hill itself, it looks like it goes probably about 30 or 40 feet.
Is there a map, or is it supposed to be
I
blank?
think it's just masked.
It's gray.
So if you go over to the right, to the far right corner, should be the open part.
Yeah, but it's gray.
Is it just gray?
It looks like
we
the
just
entire
have gray.
thing's masked for us.
Oh, okay. You sure just
maybe,
not the?
Maybe move our tokens on the map.
Yep, they're on the map. The bottom right part of the map, it should be open.
It's a very
I
big
see
map,
us.
but
It's just blank. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a grid,
Yeah.
but no image.
yeah, it's definitely unmasked on our side. Because I can only scroll out, so I can't scroll out infinitely.
Your tokens, but they're on a gray map.
Okay.
Which means it is loaded. It's just the old GM unmasking.
No, like only part of the map is masked. Let's see. I'll just do. I'll just mask it all. Delete the mask.
There we go.
Yep.
All right. Let me add the mask,
There it is.
and then let me clear some of this area. How's that?
Okay, better.
Okay,
That's much
cool.
better.
All right, cool. Well, it was basically the same as what it was, but for some reason I had to do that. All right, that's not bad then. Okay, so got this area here with the pink at the top is the hill. Lambert, you're making your way ahead stealthily.
Yep. 'Cause I
Anybody
smell
else?
Smoke and bandits walk around this
Have my
place.
bow out rather than my sword because we're in a bigger open area.
See, this area here that you're in is heavily wooded, and the this area here is opened up. That area is open, and the area that you're walking through right now is fairly heavily wooded.
I'm just gonna have my stick out walking. I'm gonna kind of stay by Denver since it was the last time we've got any kind of
He's
combat.
getting
He got
just
knocked.
right there.
He got knocked on his ass.
Sorry, I'm gonna pull you back here.
Okay.
So as you guys,
Pulling us back.
okay, Lambert, you were over here, making your way through. Denver got to right there. So let me reveal.
Lost
Hey.
enemies.
Yeah, and you can also see.
Is that a horse?
Skeletal mount. Well, shit.
Yeah, just
What
like
do we
if that
all
a-
know? What's the most dangerous thing to a skeletal horse? Skeletal horse.
Skeletal bridle.
A zombie skulk.
I don't see anything.
And-
They're
Is that
all
like a
pink.
skulk with a zombie template?
Oh shit. I see it.
All right. So just as Denver up ahead notices a horse. It looks like a horse. It's tethered. There's a fire beside it. There's an A-frame just beyond it, and it looks like there's a hide on the A-frame tanning. And it clicks in. That's the horse's hide. You can see the horse. The horse has been skinned. The horse looks like this.
We got that loading image.
Okay. I can put that in the chat. In the chat. As
Wow.
you see that, Lambert gets a bit of a fright as he sees this. It's almost translucent. The
Oh, cool.
skin of this creature as he almost bumps into it. And then Denver notices a man in a hood, like an old gray cowl. He's got blank eyes and a scar, like a wet scar across his face, and he's got his hand upraised, and he's standing behind a tree. And we are on to initiative for round 1.
Does it get a perception?
It definitely does.
Okay, hopefully it sucks. Cause I rolled decent, just
You
not
did.
great.
You got a 20. Let's see here. All right.
Oh, time for us to roll some initiative.
Round 1.
Or did
God damn it! I was at the top of the fucking list and now I'm at the bottom again.
Son of a
Fucking-
bitch.
Fucking god damn it! Oh, that was British. Played Angelina for so many years.
And I'll drag the picture of. Did the horse come up yet? in the room?
You already showed us
No.
the course.
Not on the tokens. Yeah, or I mean the image
Well,
didn't come up either in the room.
The token came up for me. It's all the way near the edge of the border for the horse. He's not close to us.
I'm just getting a blank image though. It's just red.
Oh, okay. That's just the that's the standard stock token. All of these are, in fact.
Did he come in for anyone else? The horse? The skeletal mount?
I can see I can see the token, yes, but I can't see the other two tokens.
Can't see either of the other two tokens?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the one in front of Lambert is the skulk. And the one northeast of Denver is Cairn.
I don't know what even that is.
That's the guy we were looking for.
You gotta put the picture in the chat. Let's see here.
That's probably what Istis looks like, not what her holy symbol is, which is really creepy.
Oh yeah, well I thought it was interesting because it still kind of has some of the same motifs, like with the thread and whatnot, and the shape is kind of similar, but yeah, it's very different.
I wonder if that's what she's just supposed to look like.
But but that's what it says. It's in the player's guide. It says symbols for gods. That's the listing for Istis.
I've never seen that one before.
That is crazy.
Although I have that book, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, I was about to say you have the book.
That is very scarecrowish. Okay.
Denver.
The holy man that wants to eat Denvir's face.
And it's standing like stock still right beside you with his hand up raised. He's got a blank look on his face. If you can make a quick perception check, I'll tell you whether he's...
Unspotted?
Yeah, actually, Tamia is close enough too. She can kind of see him on the other side of the tree as well.
Well, so now guy says motive, but I get perception for sure.
Yeah, definitely perception.
Is that Papa Cursed?
No, that's Urquhart stage, which is in my campaign, Cairn. That is Cairn, which is the monk at the
He doesn't have
Hermitage.
enough of gut to be Papa Cursed.
The monk at the what?
The monk at the Hermitage that you're going to see.
Okay.
All right. I will.
You think that this is an animated body?
I will take a 5-foot step. I will shoot it with Strike of the Rattler with my bow. So I hit.
Arrow sinks into the corpse.
It does this and this. And one round later, it's going to do another die 4 damage to it. And I will then draw out my rapier.
Is that a bleed effect by any chance?
No, it is a supernatural effect that basically creates a venomous key energy in it that does damage to it.
If he's immune to poison, does it still do damage?
It doesn't say that it's a poison effect, no.
Oh,
It's just,
okay.
Basically, it's a key effect.
Okay, cool.
Life
All
energy, whatever.
All right.
Find out because it is a steel serpent thing. Make sure they don't automatically have poison, and it just didn't say that because it's what it is. I'll double check that while other people are acting.
All right, sounds good. Old Salt.
Okay, he is going to 5-foot step back to give you room when you start swinging that damn shillelagh. And He's going to drink his Bomber's Eye extract. And he's technically got another move action, so I guess he will take out his spear and enter.
Okay.
So Bomber's Eye extends his range. Gives him a bonus to hit.
Okay.
Cool.
So, quick perception just to see if I'm noticed by the skulk.
Okay, to see if he sees you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. It doesn't look like he does.
Okay, so I'm gonna stare at him as a swift action. And if
So
I remember,
he has to see you to stare at him, right?
I have to look at him. He doesn't actually have to see me.
Oh, okay.
They don't know. They don't necessarily know I'm evil eyeing them, basically.
Okay, cool.
And I think because of what I have, I can actually intimidate him.
Yeah.
Just verifying that he doesn't get like a percentage save, which I think he might.
Or that he doesn't have to know you're there for you to intimidate him?
No. Since I did the Spirit Walker.
Yeah, I know you can go undead, but I think
they get just a flat percentage save whether it goes through or not.
normally when you intimidate someone, it's by showing them, hey, I'm going to fuck you up.
Oh yeah, I know, but Psychic Conception, which I have, they have a 50% chance of just not working.
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to do that because, yeah, I'm just going to, yeah, I will because it's I get a, no, I won't because I'm going to kind of want to run away behind Grambrig. But here I go as I throw my knife at this thing. So he should be flat-footed because he can't see me.
It'll take that into effect with the first round anyway.
And wrong thing.
It's okay. I'll drag it over there.
Nope. I was pulling out damage before I did the other thing. And so, Hypnotic Stare. And so this should do it. The damage correctly. And with my move action, I'm going to go behind Grambrig.
Okay. All right, so now it does see you. He moves over there. He has to charge, though, in order to be able to move and attack. So I'll put that on him.
Can he charge through this dense foliage?
Yeah, you guys are doing 5-foot steps and stuff like that, so.
All right. I tried. Meh.
It's a good try. Oh, Grandfrig.
Well, it's not a crit, so
That's half his health.
So the near translucent, the skulk now, he looks almost like an alien. Bald. Doesn't look like there's any. It's thin but like wiry, muscular. Kind of like claw-like hands, and his even though he's dead, his form seems to be like the trees that he's in, kind of almost like a misty shape. He's a little harder to see than the other one, and he breaks through the underbrush and slams into Grandbrig. And through the foliage, the body of a young man comes shambling forward. He looks like he's probably late teens, early 20s. He's got a nasty bash on his head. His whole left side of his head's caved in, and he comes shambling forward.
Hey, there's
My name
Rockburger. Whatever his name was.
Horvat.
Man, that's
We
what I
don't know
said.
what Horvat looks like. We don't even know that's Kieran. We just know they're undead.
Well, he sure looks like what they described him as. Weren't you listening?
Not particularly.
So the horse kind of rears up and is starting to try to pull at. He's tied off to the A-frame where his own skin is tanning, and he's trying to pull free of that. And the hermit who lived here steps forward 5 feet and swings at Denvir. And judging by his robes and his stance, he looks like he might have been at one point a capable combatant, although he's now just a shambling husk of a man.
Gamble, definitely.
Cranbrig.
You might want to take off his Smite Evil stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
thank
still
you.
on.
Or he might still want to
Ooh.
smite evil.
I would say Smite Evil still.
Yeah.
Start by smiting evil, even though only one of these zombies he'd be able to pick and still smite evil. You can't just say zombies and get to smite evil all day on zombies.
I have no idea. I never do the pally.
Yeah, so you have to pick like one combatant.
Yeah,
So-
which I would choose the Skulk.
The skulk
Which-
zombie. All right.
Is
Yeah, the fucking scary one.
And think, he still got hit the last turn, even with that Smite Evil, technically helping his AC.
Yeah, that's true. I should put it back on. Let's see here. All right. And he swings with his longsword. And he hits. Back to the earth, you foul beast! And he slashes through the skulk's chest and it falls limp on the ground. Tamia.
just a bunch of zombies just kind of wandering around, I guess. So I'm not even gonna bother casting Shalelu. Gonna try to bop this one with a stick.
Oh! Oh!
All right,
Eyes and
all
lows.
right.
Well, I'd rather low.
And it lands with a wet sock in his flesh. The zombie still stands.
The fuck? Oh, right, slashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got none of that. Olivia, get it. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then...
So Granberg shouts out, I think you need bladed weapons.
Well, we got Olivia Teeth, and we go up a damage on the damage type on there, which is slashing and piercing.
I think it's all three, isn't it? And bludgeoning for the bite.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning for the bite?
Yeah, I think
That's
it's all
all
three.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
for animal companion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It is all
Secondary.
three.
Yeah, the secondary attacks differ, but the primary attack.
Which tail slap would be bludgeoning, but she doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, exactly.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
bites
have
are
it
nice.
yet.
I would have never assumed bludgeoning for the bite.
The
Except for maybe like a
pressure.
hip
The
bump.
bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pressure.
The
yeah.
pressure of the bite.
An alligator's jaw would crush your leg before it bit it off.
Before it slashed it off, yeah.
Yeah, but they also wait for you to rot before they eat you.
Wow.
Hey, question. Do fate points come once a session?
No. No.
Okay,
They-
never mind. Don't use it.
I'm
Yeah.
not using a zombie.
There are new fate points in this.
Well, he said there are. And he put them how many we each have.
Yeah.
I think we have one.
Those are like here. Those are per. That's cumulative for the campaign.
Denvir will
Okay.
put away his bow. He will enter the Scarlet Einhander stance as a swift action. Let's see, his Sting of the Rattler is going to do some more damage to this guy. And then he will go
Still
ahead
bottom of the list, Tamia.
and
Hey.
he'll go ahead and attack him.
Oh, Olivia's middle.
Drives his blade into the zombie, and it falls. Cairn falls to the ground.
Stage.
He's
Get
got
ready.
a 5-foot step if he wants to take it. We will 5-foot step to here, I believe, would be the right option. All right.
Okay. So the skeletal horse breaks free now of the A-frame and charges into the woods.
Oh no, you're a gator.
I'll fucking kill it.
Well, here's something your staff will do good with.
It doesn't have reach.
I know, but you take a step, and then you smack it.
Yeah, because it's attacking my... What
For
the
minimum
hell is
damage.
this? Exactly.
So the horse latches into the, and it looks like it was a trained war horse at one point. It's a big draft horse, and it's got the remnants of maybe some leather barding that it had up near its neck, and it leans down and takes a chunk out of Olivia
Olivia!
as it bolts into the woods. Old Salt. I'll clear the zombies that have fallen out of the
Yeah,
way.
I was gonna say.
Which
Yeah.
token is which on the map?
Okay, so
those are gone. Okay.
The big one is the skeletal mount. Do you have like the force?
Yes.
Yeah, and the smaller one is Horvat.
Horvat. Okay, and the Skulk is
Zombie.
dead.
Skulk is dead, and Cairn is dead.
Yeah, okay. Okay, he is going to target the square just to the left of the horse, and use his and expand his range with splash weapon mastery one square over. So it'll target that square, doing splash damage to all the squares around it, adjacent to it, and then he can expand it one more square over to hit the other zombie as well.
Okay.
But it's just splash damage for everything.
Alrighty.
Okay, have to remember how to do this on here.
It might be different now that we changed from the one to the other.
Okay. Oh, I have to target him. Can I target him on the map?
Should be able to. Control and click on the tokens.
No, that didn't work. Let me
No.
do it. Yeah,
I can do it for you.
do it in
Which
the
one are you
chat.
trying to target first?
I got it in
Oh.
the chat. It's okay.
You got the skulk on there somehow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll untarget the skull for you. There we go. I got them both targeted for you.
okay. Now is it the cast button that does the?
Okay, so the touch, which one were you name? Doesn't matter. It's just both were a hit. Okay, so the reflex save for the mount was a success. Zombie Horvat was an automatic failure. You were aiming for the horse, though, right?
He was aiming for the space in between.
Oh,
So
okay.
the horse takes half damage, half splash damage, and
Yeah.
the Corvette takes full damage.
Takes full
splash
damage. Okay, so you just drag your splash damage on Horvat, and then
Yeah, there we go. If she just clicks it, it should apply properly. Like
does
that.
it right? Yep, it did it. Perfect.
Looks right.
Excellent.
And yeah, he feels pretty good right there. So hang loose there.
Is that with fire? So the
Yes.
burst of flames between the two erupts. Grambrig. Let's see here.
Don't fucking invite Smokey to our party. They'll get pissed off at us.
So
I don't know what that
maybe-
means.
Maybe that's the bearer we're supposed to find.
So Grambrig moves up, and I'll take the smite off. Back to the grave with you. Although he would know. Well, he'll just do this first. See here. And he misses. Zombie Skulk is dead. Olivia.
She just got hit by the horse, and she's like, "Oh, you like to bite? I'll bite back." And gonna sit there and bite.
That's a hit.
Uh,
Do you have all the different ones on there?
Yes, you
yeah.
do. Yeah, that's how you spell. That you spelled bludgeoning wrong.
Ah. DGEONING?
She put the G after the N instead of after the D.
Ah. Alright. So extra 5.
I fixed it. I have to check my other character. Oh, I wrote the same way. Nope, I definitely fucked that up. Alright, cool.
Any movements from Olivia?
5 a step so mommy can get in.
Alright.
And there you go.
Alright, so Cairn is finished. Lambert. Lambert.
Lambert, Griffin. Will use a move action to pull out another knife. Then he will use a swift action to make Horvat to stare at Horvat in case for some reason he doesn't kill Horvat this turn.
Okay.
And then he's gonna throw his shit. They're only 20 feet, aren't they?
So
Yeah.
Horvat's shaken, or is it a 50-50?
Oh, no, I didn't
yeah.
intimidate him. I'm just staring at him so I can do my precision damage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I will take also a 5-foot step, so...
So you're only one range increment away for the dagger?
I can't tell because I can't target him. I think I
Yeah,
am now.
You're at 20 feet.
20 feet, yep.
Well, then I'm in the same... Correct.
Oh, is it 20 foot with the dagger?
Yeah.
That was 10. Okay.
I
Cool.
could be wrong. Let me...
I'll look it up while you're doing your thing.
Already on it.
All right.
It's 10.
I thought it
is
was
10.
10. So minus
Huh.
2.
So, that doesn't matter.
Is a miss is a miss.
Miss is a miss. And now I'm open, damn it.
All right. The young man, Horvat, locks eyes with you.
Well, according to Hero Lab, dagger is 20-foot range increment.
Is it really?
I'll look on this again.
Weapons.
Yeah, dagger, damage 1d4, critical range of 19 to 20, piercing or slashing, category
Yeah.
life, for symbol,
Yeah, range 10.
increment is 10. When thrown.
Oh,
We
Hero
have-
Lab is wrong on that then.
Yep, because Nethys says 10 feet.
Look at
Oh,
that.
no, it's not. I have Bomber's Eye. Never mind. I've got a
Ah,
lot
that's
better
right.
arm.
Oh, yeah, Bomber. He's got a good arm, that's right.
Oh shit, I didn't realize they were only 10 feet. For some reason, I thought they were 20 feet. Might be 2 either, 20 feet.
So
Even Horvat has a better attack bonus than we do.
he's
A zom-
charging. He's charging.
Still, a zombie with a +4.
+4. Yep.
Well, yeah, I have no BAB, and all in... Now, if he gets up close to me, I'm fucked. I can only throw at them worth a damn. I can't actually attack them worth a damn.
What's
I'm gonna
this?
have to find a way to get weapon. Put in weapon finesse.
Fuck this horse. You think you can beat on my girl? I'll beat on you!
Oh,
Huh!
the horse.
Did you just baseball bat its head away?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to think that she just like took a swing, just like, oh, you think you can fuck with Olivia? Get off of her! And just bada hey.
I missed a zombie after it fucking charged. I feel sad.
Yeah. That's some weak ass shit.
Since its AC
Did
can't be
I
more than
look
10,
next?
probably.
Probably
Some
not.
first level weak ass shit right there.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to press the button, so I don't know if it
Yeah,
Did
we're
it
good.
or not?
We
well,
did.
I've still hit more stuff than Graham so I'm okay.
Did it move? Because I didn't.
It did.
Move to
I
an
did-
invisible actor.
Yes, and
Oh,
And-
sorry.
I mean, who skinned the horse? It's
Ding.
already
just
right in
next
the back of my head.
just next to her head, an arrow sticks into the tree. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, you
Oh, we don't even
motherfucker!
get- Kill Horvat first, you bastards.
Ah,
End of a round, man. Good time to end. It's like
Yep,
11.
I know.
yeah. We'll
All
stick it
right.
and we'll pick it up there next time. We can get to the
Yep.
bottom of this mystery.
It's lunchtime.
That's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever
I-
when he said the horse was skinned on the rack, I'm like, well, shit. We're gonna have to face that person because who's the fuck skinned the horse?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
not a zombie.
Dude,
Who
it's
the
more along
people?
the yeah. I was gonna say it's more along the lines of like who animated the zombies.
Zombies can animate naturally. Very rarely. But it
Yeah,
can happen.
but it's people that we were looking for though. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
Yep, all because we waited a day. Everybody say our whole salt.
Oh wow, watch it be like
They were
watch it
already
be like
dead,
actual- they've been missing for days. Anyway.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't
yeah.
act like this has
Horvat.
happened last night. Fools rush
wait.
in.
Wait a fucking second. What about that bug? What did he last see? When he last see the hermit?
Like last season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
la-
recent.
we last saw. Yeah, it was like last summer.
He
but
saw Lavinia recently.
within 8 or 9 days. Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say like the bar's not a fucking dragon. He's a fucking necromancer. We gotta get him.
And he's been in Kuznir and then back to Ganaway since that time.
Yeah, and he says he doesn't like going to Kuznir because of the Skulk, which we just murdered.
Oh, he just said that you guys were brave to go
Yeah.
to Kuznir because he's heard
And
all
I
the rumors.
just realized something. I won't be here to see the reveal. the
Oh.
next day.
That's too bad.
That's sad.
Hey, Christmas shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
And
no, Dad's birthday.
Dad's birthday. Yeah, that'll be good though.
Why has Stevie born on the wrong day of the week?
Yeah, we'll see. If Randy's not back on his feet again, we'll maybe table it for 2 weeks after that. But if Randy's back, we'll play.
Yeah.
If everybody else is good.
And then I'll eventually have to finally watch somebody's video of the game so I can catch up. Also,
actually-
I give you all permission to make my guy a nice jackass.
No, actually, the first video was pretty good. I actually watched that again the other day. It was pretty good.
I just have never been able to watch anybody a session online. It's just not ever been able to do it.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I watch shit like this all the time, so it's like not a big deal for me. But I realized that when I have I guess my boyfriend has told me, yes, Gwen, you have a lisp. But when I speak normally,
Really?
I don't hear it. But
I don't hear
when I
it.
was
Yeah,
when I was
I don't-
speaking my New York accent, I'm like, I have a fucking lisp.
Is that what it is?
I noticed that I say like 3 times a sentence.
I was just like, oh my god, I got such a bad lisp.
That's a habit. You just have to break it.
Yeah,
The
I was
podcasters
trying,
will edit that out anyway. They try to cheat, but
I mean, I would say like edit out the part where we're like just waiting for everyone to get back, like 5 to 10 minute break, and we're just like just me and Reckless, just like.
oh yeah, there's no editing. Just skip forward 5 minutes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just
It's
skip forward.
it's actually pretty good. I do enjoy watching the Sunday night game that we have. Jamie's Sunday night game is a lot of fun to listen to. and
Oh, that
watch.
last episode was really good. The Halloween horror special.
Yeah, it was
Well,
a banger.
I subscribed, so.
It's only 2 episodes, so it's actually a good place to drop in. It's a one shot essentially.
Yeah, it's a good one. I basically turned into Elric.
Yeah, overnight that was something.
Yeah.
Okay, Gwen, while you're still here,
Yeah.
is Elvis an asshole?
Be honest.